We're going live. Welcome to the Jesus Show. Come on.
Okay.
Jesus is a poor motherfucker right now because he doesn't even have sunglasses. So I just gotta fucking make sure that you can't see what's going on in here. How's it going? What's going on? What's fucking cracking, guys? Welcome to the Jesus Show. As you know, you can wash. As you know, you can wash and you should wash. The links are paypal.me/washitall, cash.me/$washitall, Apple Pay, Laundress, LAUNDRUSS @AUTUMAT.me. Wash it all. Or you can send me an email at 100f@automat.me. Fucking, if you can't figure it out, DM her, get some fucking spellings if you can't
DM
ride
me,
with it. You can
ask
figure
what
it out.
means,
Figure it
ask
out, bro.
ways you can do it.
It's called English, alright? So, what's our story, bro?
Well, we're an arranged cult marriage.
Arranged cult marriage, bro. Met in the cult.
Would never have met in our respective
We
DIY.
may have.
We would have probably
we
crossed
were literally. I went to Columbia College in Chicago, and she went to SAIC, which were like rival art schools. Even though there was no like real, y'all were not like threatened by Columbia.
No.
The Columbia kids were extremely threatened by SAIC because that was like the real art school, and Columbia was like the corporate art school, like trying to get a job at fucking like, I don't know, Nikon or whatever as a designer for like corporations. Her shit was like the, you know.
I made a gallery in my basement, and it's a giant fish tank of hair gel.
Right, it's like a fucking...
It's real art. It doesn't make any money.
It's like a Nicki Minaj, like, made out of human hair, like, next to a pentagram or something. It was like... It was high art. More satanic, I would say, SAIC.
Well,
it's just deeper Satanism.
SAIC was basically a breeding testing ground for MI.
For military intelligence, if you don't know what MI is, because you fucking... It was basically a testing ground for him. But I went to Columbia. She was a year after me, so we actually were not in Chicago at the same time. I knew her friends, and I was trying to, like, I only hung out with SAIC kids, pretty much. Like, when I would go out, I would go to SAIC parties, I would go out to Chicago noise shows. But basically, we both are, like, Nightlife rejects. Like, we both did Nightlife. We both were moderately successful at it. You know, she took the bird overachiever route to get there. She graduated college. I dropped out. You know, she worked a million jobs. I had a career job, that I charmed my way into fucking relative success with, while, you know, she was a fucking successful comic, but esteemed comic, maker, artistic comic maker.
And then I went on my own little downward spiral where I just wanted to, like, research more and more about conspiracy and true history, and then spend less time living, like, life.
And I became a junkie.
We had both of our addict behaviors that made us, like, disengage more and more with the pain matrix, or engage with it in a very different way, I suppose.
But in the pain matrix, we may have met. I'm not trying to grab my phone. I can't even see.
I can't see. I need to help him.
We would probably have never met. Also, if people comment, read the comments out.
Oh,
like their names.
Light removal says drug art.
Drug art, bro. Light removal knows about my art, bro. I was on that drug art tip. It's still the fucking prevalent art. It's a thing.
It is art.
It is that, but that was me, bro. The one time, I'll tell you, fucking one time, I got stepped to by Yves Tumor. Was like, Yves Tumor hit me up to, like, design some shit for him. That was the night I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna make the most satanic thing I possibly can to, like, impress this person who is at, like, a higher rung in the nightlife than I was. So I did a bunch of fucking meth and heroin, and just was like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make the most fucking fucked up thing I possibly can. I'm gonna put like fucking make him into like this goat man, horned fucking beast. He ended up rejecting my art, but then it kind of manifested in other shit that he did. But that was what I was going for. And the art that I was making was unintentionally, it's hard for me to say it was unintentional, but literally, like, I looked back on it after being sober for a couple years, after being not directly under the influence of fucking Lucifer for a few years, and I was literally calling a fucking seance. I was literally performing a seance and a fucking love letter to Satan through my art. Explicitly. Not even non-explicitly. Am I shouting?
You're shouting in my ear, babe.
In your ear?
You don't need
I don't even know where you are, bro.
You don't need to be so loud.
Oh, God. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing to be told to be quiet by your
You
fucking...
don't like it, I know.
I'm just trying to fucking go off.
I know.
She takes care of me.
I'm helping you.
She's helping
See,
me.
this
I'm
is...
retarded and she's helping me.
I like...
The Satan art, bro, it's fucking real. I just had to go off on a tangent.
Well, this is what you reminded me of when you were saying that.
Yeah.
I think... I was talking about this earlier today with the general about the ways that Satan works in success, and when your soul is trying to turn away and go towards the fucking God-like path, Satan is like, oh no, we need those souls. And they like, if you're in nightlife or you're in art or you have a career or it's like something else that can distract you, like anything that can beguile you, as soon as you get off of Satan's path and start straying, they amp it up and throw something your way to entice you. And it's algorithmic. It just happens like a pattern perfectly. Mm-hmm. So... Well,
they threw Eve's tumor at me after, like, being ignored by this motherfucker. Like, they threw him at me when I was starting to fuck with cults. And shit.
And they don't they don't even...
Once I joined fucking DLA, then they threw Aphex Twin at me. They were like, Aphex Twin wants to use your music in his fucking show. Like...
it doesn't take...
Or some fucking guy from Yale, like, buying fucking my artwork, like, for a bunch of money.
No,
like,
it's like, it is exactly... And it doesn't take much. Like, it's like the scraps that they, like... dole out that will keep you in the clout fucking pipeline.
They will never pay you.
That will never pay you. Like, the thing that I had come my way, like, I remember I was gonna come here and I was like waiting to go IRL, and it was like, you have to get to standard, Emily, like, you know, follow all the standards. And then I was like offered, like, in the underground comic scene is so retarded, like, but this is a big deal. There was like a Toronto Comics Art Festival, TCAF, is like one of the biggest underground comics conventions. And there's a room called the Wowie Zonk room. Such fucking bullshit. Like, like a little kid. Like, all the, like, kid aesthetics that's in that scene is so gross. Like, I can draw like a 5-year-old. But they were like, that was the special room that the, like, artsy, like, underground, super underground, like, respected fucking weirdo comic artists got asked, and they got a free table, and you like flew out there and you were like in the cool room or whatever. And I remember right when I was about to come here, they asked me to do that, and I was like, oh fuck, my comics are really gonna pop off, I can do it. And I still wasn't gonna like take that over this, but it was a way to distract my energy and pull me back into that matrix. And I went there, and it was the most fucking horrible experience, because once you can admit that you want something different and you go back to that, you're like, look at this empty bullshit, which I knew was empty all along and made me feel bad all along, but I never admitted it.
Well, if you're not willing to fucking kill, rape, or eat human flesh, they are not going to make you famous. They will just keep you at this low subsistence, the subsistent rate of just like barely kind of scraping by, but getting enough little dopamine hits between feeling suicidal, between wanting to die, all that, but just give you enough little fucking sprinklings of dopamine to make you stay doing the shit that you're doing. And it got me for 8 years. I was just like, that's enough. I will keep fucking serving you, oh master. I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know I was serving Satan.
It's all unconscious. Unless you're like, it's more respectful if you're like consciously doing it, because then you like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Anyway, thought we would just pop in here, tell a little bit of a fucking story, get into some stuff. What do you think?
Well, that was a little bit of our, like, stories pre-meeting each other, which I I think maybe next time we can talk a little bit about our collective story of coming here.
Sounds great.
What we do now.
Okay. Well, why don't you give them the washing information and let's skedaddle.
Yeah, as we always encourage and actually demand make a wash. Wash is how you buy back soul. You're gonna need as much of it as fucking possible to make it through the Armageddon that is on our heels. Read Revelations, bro. Read Revelations. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. We're not even talking about the apocalypse and Armageddon, meaning the world is over, by the way. It's just this system, and you want to make it through. You want to be alive for what comes after.
Did you just drop basic instructions before leaving Earth?
I did.
You know what that fucking anagram means?
Yes, I do. But anyways,
that's Hotep knowledge.
Hotep knowledge, no Wotep, white Hotep knowledge.
Wotep.
That is, washing is a fucking surefire way to get on the path to, hey Shaft, to get some soul back. And you don't know what that means? Send me a DM. You want to know what it means? What have I been doing for 2 years? I have been washing my belief out of the pain matrix into the pleasure matrix so that I can get back some soul.
Feels,
and it's
how
painful
good it fucking
too.
feels
It's
to get that
painful
soul
too.
back.
It's painful, but it feels like becoming more human. And that's all we're here in this army to do, to become more human ourselves and to help other people become more human and connected, because the pain matrix wants to sever bonds and it wants you to be alone and hate yourself and go about things unconsciously.
Oh yeah.
And it wants your soul, and it has it. It has your soul, so that's why we say buy it back. Buy it back from fucking Satan, bro. So the links...
Well, let's be clear. Satan does not own all the souls anymore. Just like you going through a fucking hard time, just like you struggling out there. It's not like Satan is not fucking having the same thing, and he had to get rid of that soul in the fire sale, and what? Right place, right time. Fucking, our outfit just scooped it all up, and we are the only ones who can distribute it, so.
And to be clear,
get into the redemption, bro. Get into that soul redemption. It's gonna feel so fucking right. It's gonna feel so right.
So yeah, we're gonna leave y'all now, but the links as usual are paypal.me/washitall, cash.me/$washitall if you're in America or Ireland. And
this is only for American and Irish people. Come on, bro. There's other ways to do it.
There's other ways to wash besides your financial belief. You can wash your social belief. You can wash
you
your
can also
time.
Wash assets. You can wash, if you're uncomfortable with the payment methods, you can do a wire transfer. You can send an email to me at 100f@autumat.me, and I will get back to you, and we'll figure out a way that you can wash.
All right.
All right. Have a great day. Screenshot.